So Cepheus, he was an import from Europe. Terry Henderson from OTI. We've had a number of horses for that team over the years, and they're mainly hand-me-downs, or they were until he came along. He's the first horse that's came directly for us from Europe, and we were keen to get him. Came to us on the back of some staying race wins in Europe. Had a bit of an inkling things were going to change. His first start for us was at Kembla on one of the COVID meetings in a short race where he got back a long way and finished 100 mile an hour in a shortish race. And I thought, gee, he's got a pretty good turn of foot for a stayer. Despite that, we persevered down the line of getting him to run staying races. And sort of didn't take us long to figure out that maybe he's not, maybe he's a sprinter miler. Put blinkers on him and switched things around. Made that the main decision midway through the Brisbane Carnival last year when we sort of switched him back to the eyeliner over 1350 after running over 2000. And he responded great to that. He should have won the eyeliner, and that's, to me, that's a horse that is very adaptable and probably has a great turn of foot ready to compete in shorter races. We'll keep heading to sort of sprint mile races forever with him now, and hopefully he can knock off the big dance.
It's Cepheus, the rails wide out Waterford. Cepheus still in front from Waterford. Going well, Cepheus. Going strongly to the wire, and Cepheus is going to lead all the way from Waterford.
His win in the Ajax was an interesting one. The last place I'd ever thought to have seen him is in front in a 1500. Nash rode him, and Nash just does his thing, and he ended up leading, and he was dominant. They sort of got to him at 200, and he spaced them again. So, that to me, from that time on, we sort of thought, he's a proper stakes grade sprinter, and that's probably what lent us towards let's try and qualify him for the big dance. It was a big decision to make with him because he was backing up into the South Grafton Cup to qualify him for it, and he's a horse that's had an injury in the past, and it's always a bit of a risk, short turnaround races for these horses that have had problems. But he got that done with a huge weight on his back, and here we are.
Cepheus takes the lead. Coteal is rattling home. Cepheus in front from Coteal. I think Cepheus scraped in from Coteal.
Just keeps going from strength to strength, Cepheus. He's won a $1.5 million race as he heads towards the big dance. What a lead up.
He was great again today, wasn't he? He perfect ride again by Nash, and I actually thought he got beat on the line, but it was certainly a welcome surprise when I saw the photo. But no, great to see. Thank you very much to my owners group for sticking with him when things looked a bit grim 2 years ago, and also to my team. They've done a great job, and very proud to have him in the stable.
You've had one eye on the big dance, and everything has gone to plan so far. But fancy picking up a race worth $1.5 million on the road through.
Yeah, exactly. It's incredible, isn't it? And I'm glad they put it on. It's only a new race, and I'm glad we were here to sort of grab it. But the horse has done great through the week. He's jumping out of his skin, and that was the only concern coming back to the 1400. But clearly he coped with that well also. So look, he's a beauty, isn't he? He tries his little heart out. He does his best every time he goes to the races, and certainly great to have him. Great to have him where he is now, heading to the big dance. The big dance for Cepheus, look, the track certainly suits him. Any track suits him. If they go slow, he's happy to roll up front. If they go fast, then he can take a sit and rush late. I think that's probably my preferred pattern with him, is to try and ride him just off speed and let him use that good acceleration that he has. He's a horse that certainly does appreciate Nash's style, probably his hands, and he's a good navigator. He puts him in the right spot and guides him through. And 1600 round Randwick is ideal. It's right up his alley.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.